Hello everybody, welcome back to another Christianity video on the channel. Today we're going to be going over Exodus 23 verses 1 through 13. So yeah, let's get right into it. So first off, let's turn to Exodus 23. We're going to read verses 1 through 13. I'll explain why. So let's get into it. Do not spread false reports. Do not help a guilty person by being a malicious witness. Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong when you give testimony in a lawsuit. Do not pervert justice by siding with the crowd. And do not show favoritism to a poor person in a lawsuit. If you come across your enemy's ox or donkey wandering off, be sure to return it. If you see the donkey of someone who hates you falling down under its load, do not leave it there. Be sure you help them with it. Do not deny justice to your poor people and their lawsuits, having nothing to do with a false charge, and do not put an innocent or honest person to death, for I will acquit the guilty. Do not accept a bribe, for a bribe blinds those who see and twist the words of the innocent. Do not oppress a foreigner. You yourselves know how it feels to be foreigners, because you were foreigners in Egypt. For 6 years you were to sow your fields and harvest the crops, but during the 7th year let the land lie unemployed and unused. Then the poor among your people may get food from it, and the wild animals may eat what is left. Do the same with your vineyard and your olive grove. 6 days do your work, but on the 7th day do not work, so that your ox and your donkey may rest, so that the slave born in your household and the foreigner living among you may be refreshed. Be careful to do everything I have said to you. Do not invoke the names of other gods. Do not let them be heard on your lips. Alright, so let's recap what happened. So basically, we went over law of justice and mercy, and also Sabbath laws. Let's go over it. So basically, if you're in a court, do not spread false reports, because then it will make it seem even more guilty. Another thing is that do not side with the majority of people. Side with the minority, and do not side with the poor lawsuit, the poor person in the lawsuit, or do not show favoritism with them. And another thing, do not deny justice. Also, help your enemy's donkey or ox if they need help. Even if the person hates you, help the donkey or ox. Another thing, do not accept a bribe, because that will make the situation worse. Another thing, Sabbath laws. Every 6 years, for 6 years, sow your fields, but on the 7th year, leave it plain. Don't touch it, so you can let the poor people have it. So that is Exodus 23, 1 through 13. I would like to end with a prayer. God, thank you for telling us that to not spread false reports. Thank God for telling us to help, to not side with the majority, and thank God for telling us to not show favoritism to the poor person in the lawsuit. God, thank you for telling us to help our enemies doctor or ask if they need help. Thank you for telling us to not accept a bribe. Thank you for telling us on the 7th year, after 6 years of sowing the field, on the 7th year to help the poor people, that helps so they can have something to food. And we pray this in your name. Amen. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless.